let's get started with the last piece, which is the storage piece for the album. Yes, there is going to be a little album in here, so what to do without an album. Alright, so first we're going to start with the storage album. Well, not the album, but the piece where we're going to put the album in. And this is this. These are all the measurements. I write these double because you need 2 times, and otherwise you will forget. Same as I normally do to forget some things. Alright, so these 5 pieces you will need for the storage pieces. And okay, so that's one big one and the next big one, and then you can cut 1, 2, 3 pieces, and that's all you're gonna need for what we're gonna do next. So you still have a little left here, but that is for the spine, and another sheet for the album cover. Okay, but that's a thing that we will do when this is done. Alright, so I have my pieces already cut. So you have 5 pieces, just like that. So the first thing I am gonna do is attach 2 black pages to each other. Okay, guys. Well, first of all, I like to say it's so stormy weather outside. It's so windy that probably you will hear that on the back sounds. So that's the wind. Can't shut them off. If only I wish. But that's the thing that you will hear if you are hearing something on the back. Okay, now this is not enough, so let me check that out. 2 small ones. This one we need to attach on here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn my page and I'm gonna attach 1 extra on here. But I think I first go with these ones. So I'm just gonna put these on here and then see where they're gonna be. And this, I'm gonna start with this one, but we need another black sheet. But I'm gonna start with this one, just because it can. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here. Then I'm gonna grab the bigger one. Okay, sorry for the noise. If you are not trusting yourself, then you can use another piece to see if you are nice and straight. And then this piece. And then this I can attach already. Alright, now before I'm continuing, I am gonna cut this piece a little shorter. Yes, now I am gonna attach a black sheet, and it doesn't have to be exactly the same size. So I'm first going to add some double-sided tape on this piece of paper. And then I'm going to attach this on here. I can. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna eyeball this a little bit in the middle. Right here. Alright, and then we can attach this one. So we're gonna make exactly the same stowage piece as we did with the drawers. Same technique. So that is exactly the same things that we're gonna do, of course. Okay, I'm gonna grab my larger scissor and I am gonna cut first the larger pieces off. Then this side, not too small guys. Cut a nice long wide ½ inch. Then that's perfect. Okay, let's go to this side. Not too short, can be done a little bit larger, wider than ½ inch. Alright, that's that. So I can put my large scissor back. So that is that. I hope you see what I'm doing. My camera is just a little too small to show you everything. But okay, let's do it. What the next cutting is. Well, let's start here in the corner with a nice incision. And then cut the corners with a nice angle. Then on every piece that we attached, also a nice little triangle away, and corners, same thing as we did with the other ones, just a small angle. Okay guys, this is the last piece that we're gonna make. And then of course the album, but hey, the album we all can do. Don't we? Yes, we can. At least I assume that we all can. Okay, the last thing. Here we go. And then this is how it looks like. See? Yep, that was not that difficult. Okay, now, again, I like to go around and make a nice score line everywhere. Makes it folding a little easier. Here we go. Alright, so the first thing I like to glue in is the top piece. That is a flap you don't need. Well, you need it for decoration, of course, to cover up your chipboard, but further than that, it does not have any purpose. Okay. That's the first one. You can fold these ones already if you like. Always nice to have them already. You also can use your bone folder to do that instead of place it on its side. Okay, same thing here. Let's fold it all a little bit so they are on the right spot already. Same thing here. This side. This one. Let's just fold it all. And this one. All right. That's that. Okay. First thing, again, what we're going to do is attach these two corners. Alright, so one is going around this one. Alright, so these are going to point to the inside. These little ones are going to attach on this piece right here. And these folds around. Or the other way around, of course. But one is in and one is out. So put some glue on or double-sided tape, whatever you like to use. Alright, now this piece right here, it's easier when you bend this to the other side because we need this on the very, very last. Alright, now look for that corner nicely straight. And then I'm just gonna fold the outside. Okay, and when I think it's nicely attached, then I'm gonna lay this flat and burnish it down on both sides. Alright. Do the same thing on here, so I'm going to attach my glue on here and on this side. There we go. Same thing. Look for the corner nicely to attach. And then wrap the other one around it. And when you are done, you can burnish it down. There we go. That's that. Now, yeah, I always need to think forward. So when this is all done for the inside, because now we don't need a middle piece, of course, so now it's easier. But just fold this back. This still needs to go in, and this to the out, these two flaps to the outside. So if you put this back to each other, well, this is still not in, but we can do that. Shall we do that first, or nope, I'm still gonna do that for the last. But you will see that. Alright, so put this back in and let's watch inside and see what you want to do first. Because I want to apply this all black before we're going to attach these two. So the first thing that I see is the edges. So that is the first thing that I like to do. So grab your hinges and fold them and attach them. Okay, oh, I forgot to cut the corners, but I think we don't have to do that. Alright, attach that, and then the other side. we go. Now, search a small one. Yeah, you can cut it at 6, but you also can use it this way. Here we go, the other one. And place it in the corner. And glue down the other side. And burnish it down. Now do the other side. I always say, guys, take your time to do this. Crafting is a meaning of having a relaxing time. Just don't rush things. Just take your time. And if you do that, then the end results will be looking so much better than if you rush everything. I think that's a normal thing, of course. Now for the next, definitely I want to have an edge on this side too. So I'm going to cut one for there too. But I am going to glue this on this side, I believe. Yep. So that corner is also nicely attached. Okay, just put this nicely in the middle. Yep, move it to here and burnish it down. Okay, so when this is going down, this will be then lay flat on here. Yep, and then we can glue down that in the corner. Alright, so that is cool. Now we have all the pieces. Yeah, I think we can decorate the inside with just black. So I'm just gonna cut all my pieces. How wide was it? I have to peek. How wide is it? This piece, 178. Is it 178? 178. Okay, so I'm gonna cut my 3 pieces, 178, and then my 2 large pieces. And you can, of course, cut these also just like this, if you like. But you also can cut these just a small millimeter smaller than the sizes I already give you. Alright, so that's for this one, a nice big one. Yep, this needs a little shorter. So it has to be nicely falling in. Alright, so that's one. And for this one, this is also perfect, just a little smaller. Okay, so this fits nicely on here. Wait just a sec, because this is going, yeah, you don't see that. Yep. Alright, so I'm just gonna attach this one, and then I still need to do small pieces. So you better can add the black on right now before you're going to close it. Otherwise you can't go back in. This one. Here we go. Nicely all edges. Yep. Now I can glue this one down. See, all has is certain spot and place when. And if you want to do this first the hinge and then this piece, that's totally up to you. It is just in my mind that this is the better way, because you're going to put something in, and then I just don't want to have that edge on the bottom. But that's just in my mind, guys. If you are not agree with me, then you can do the flap first and then your big black piece. So that's totally up to you. Use your imagination. Alright, so in 178, what's that? I think it's this one. Not always that good in inches, but oh wow, today I am. Nope, it's not. It just needs a little bit better. A little bit straighter. It's not that completely straight. Okay, I'll check it again. Yep, this is better. Alright, glue it on. Glue it on, glue it on, glue it on. Yep. That's this one. Alright, let's go to this side. I always like to make marks. Yeah, you know that already. I love making marks. That's so much better for me to deal with. Do it the scrap queen way and you don't have any headaches. Okay, I'm just kidding, of course. Here we go, here we go. And now we can, of course, do these flaps. And the same way as the first piece. If you don't agree with this order, then you can do it the other way around. Oh yeah, this side too, of course. Having fun. That's all that matters. Yes. Okay, the last piece is the back. The back. Yep. Let me check. Ooh, that fits pretty well. Almost. Alright, glue it on. Yep. Okay, and then we have covered it all And then it's finally time to close it down. Okay, guys. So now when you close this down, you will see everything is black inside. Wait just a sec. This needs to go in first. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to attach this glue, then this one. Please let my house stand up tonight. Gosh, it's so windy. Good heaven. And then the outside flaps. Other one. Here we go. Alright. Now move these inwards. This one. Okay. You also can help this already a little. To glue it on. Yes, alright. Then make sure your flaps are nicely in. And then push it on. And watch for the corners that they are nicely same as we do with the small corners. And then I'm just going to start with this side first. Hold it. Yeah, it has a little technique needed, but we can do it. We can do it. Alright, now I'm going to go back for this one. But first I'm going to go to here. Do the same thing. Nice edge. Okay, so now I can flip this over and burnish this down. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over. See if this is nicely attached to each other. If it's not, I still can adjust it. I think it's fine. Alright, close it down. Yeah, and now I'm just gonna grab my ruler. I'm gonna see where I need to push for that inner hinge. Let the lights shine in. Okay. Shine a light on me. Ooh. Yes. Just watch where there is a little help needed. So if I'm in the way, but I need my light. Alright, I think I am pretty much good with this. Alright guys, now of course we need to burnish the corners too. Make it nice and flat. Yes, alright, that's that. Ready. Okay, now we can burnish the corners. Oopsie daisy. you're looking. Cool. Okay. Done. Alright, so then this is the bottom piece. On top there comes the drawers and then the other part. But yeah, shall we first make that little album so you can see that it fits? Alright. Just gonna check it out. Yep. Yep, cool. Alright, so let's get started for the album. Stay there. Alright, so I'm going to give you the measurements for the next part. Okay, so these are the measurements for my little album that I'm going to put inside. Pause me and write this down. These ones. Album cover. Alright. Yes, do we have it all? Okay, that's it. I'm going to show you real quick how I cut these. So I cut 2 pieces out of 1 chipboard, and then for the spine I went to the leftover pieces from this side. Alright, so for the kit buyers, you still have this piece left and half one of this one, so you still have something left. Maybe I do something with it, maybe not, I don't know just yet, but let me do first this one. Alright, so yeah, same as we normally do. Grab 2 pieces of black, add these to each other. Go. No, I just can't tell this one. Alright, so the first step that I like to start with is that fold line, not the fold line, where we attach those 2 pieces of black. So I like to have this in the middle, so I'm sure that I do not have this on a fold line. Why I put this so high? Okay, this is enough. Alright, the next piece. Now these 2 pieces need, of course, wider from each other than those boxes, because we need the spine to have space for your inner pages. Alright, so leave at least, well, how much, well, yeah, I just keep saying, well, 4 is a little too much, but 3 millimeters it can be. Alright, 3 millimeters. More I don't think that we need. Alright, turn this over. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna eyeball my 3 millimeters. Here we go. I'm gonna grab my big scissor to cut these long edges off. This one can also be a little shorter. Here we go. Yes, that's it, guys. Now, of course, the corners. Same thing as we always do. Just leave a little space on that chipboard corner. Just a little, 1.5 millimeter is more than enough. 2 millimeters if you like. Alright, so that's that. Same thing as we normally do with the boxes. I like to go along with my bond folder so I have a nice fold score line. Now what I like to do, you don't have to do this, but I like to do this, to add some double-sided tape so it's quicker to settle down. I think it's always fun to create just a nice, simple, small little album. And the word simple, I am gonna do a simple but cute little album inside here. Well, at least I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I just wanna do something as I like to see in such a storage piece. So if I have this tower on my desk, then what would I like to see in there in my imagination? Alright, start in the middle and just fold it nicely to the edge. Burnish it down and then you go. Okay, same thing here. Put some glue on. Well, mostly it's on my table right now. Alright. And fold it over and burnish it down. Now for the corners, that little that we cut, just fold it nicely flat so you get a nice clean covered corner. And bend it over. Oops, I almost forgot. Nicely fold it flat as possible. Chickadee. Cool. Now, what I like to do is just use your bone folder and then just squeeze this in here, and that's that. Ta-da! Our little cute little album that will fit, well, at least I hope. Oh my, yes, good job, Diane. All right, so I have to remove my memory card, guys. It's full, so yeah. Oh my gosh, did I already film that much? Yes, but it's ready. It's nice and it fits perfectly inside here. And when we are done, it's gonna be looking like a little drawer, but it isn't. It's gonna be an album, of course. Yes. All right, I will see you back in just a minute. Oh, hi. Okay, guys. So we have finished all 5 of the compartments. I have no idea. 5 parts. Let me call it the 5 parts. Alright, so everything is loose still. So what to do next? We are going to attach these 3, the bottom 3, on each other. Just glue them on together. Yep. And as you all know, that I made already a tryout. So this is how it's gonna be looking. So we're gonna attach the 3 bottom pieces together, and I am gonna, afterwards I'm gonna put a little strip on the corners and then on the sides, so this will cover up, and then you can add your design paper on it. So wow, nice and sturdy, just how I like it. So okay, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, so I'm just gonna put my tryout away, and yep, pure and simple. Start with the bottom, of course. Add just glue on any glue you like, any glue you trust is sturdy enough, dries enough. Yeah, I just love my Arc Glitter glue. I can't tell you that enough. I really love it. It's quick to dry, it's strong, but any other glue that you like to use is of course good enough for you. You don't have to buy anything that I use the same. You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. I always say that. Use your own material. So I'm just gonna spread out the edges just a little bit, so not too much is coming out of that, but you don't see it. Alright, so just put it on. And I'm just gonna use my fingers to equalize it. So before I am gonna push it all together, I want to be sure that I am nicely all the way perfectly. Alright, then I'm just gonna push it, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna remove my pieces. So I can give this a nice push and clean. If you have a little glue, then you just can clean it up right away. Alright, you can put some clamps on here if you like to do that. Well, I don't think it's needed, but if you like to do that, then just put a few clamps on these 2 edges right here. But for the rest, I think we managed it perfectly. You can squeeze it because it's nice and sturdy. Just go all the way around. Make sure that your glue is attached to it. These 2 you can go in and squeeze also, but I believe it's good. Alright, so let's go for the next one. Now be sure that you have the right piece to add on here, because we have made 3 different pieces with the boxes. So one is the lid, and then we have 2 storage compartments. So I want the biggest one. That's the one I want to have up for the first storage box you can open, and then the smallest one, not the lid is the smallest one, the 1-inch lid, that's the lid. So this one don't use. So we have 2 compartments, and I want to use the biggest one, that's this one. I want to use that first, so I'm just going to use the smallest container, the smallest storage box. That's what I'm going to use on top of here. Okay, same thing again. Just going to use my fingers to see if it's nice and even. And You also can use your table to do that. And when I'm thinking it's all nice and even, then I'm just gonna squeeze it all in. And for this one we can go up, so we can go a little in here, just like that. Okay, perfect. Yes. Alright, so that is done. Put these back in so I don't lose them. Well, I don't think I am gonna lose them. Just... Alright, so that's that. So now I am gonna grab a piece of paper and... Well, let me just... See, it's not dry completely, so I have to squeeze a little bit more. Not completely dry. I want to do it too quick. I know. But you can squeeze. You also can put a nice big book on it and let it dry. Okay, but I think we'll manage. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab a piece of paper. I think I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm just gonna cut this the same length, well, 1 millimeter smaller. So this is fitting perfectly on the edges right here, and I want this to be as close as possible. Now with the tryout I made a hinge on the back, but I don't think it's needed. So if I use this and then just fold this around, and I have the same, actually exactly the same effect. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut two pieces, one for the left side and one for the right side, of course. Alright, so we're going to put some glue on. Or tape, or whatever you like to use. And then we're going to cover up this left piece. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna start on the opening side, of course. So this is nicely covered up. Perfect. Alright. There we go. Burnish this down. Alright, and now we just fold this around it. Burnish this down so we have a nice clean edge. There we go. It's that simple. Okay, cool. Now go to this side and do exactly the same. Let's first check if I cut it correctly. Yep. Alright. Here we go. Put some glue on. Okay, again, start on the opening side. Just covering up this nice and perfect. Fold, not fold, but burnish this down. Alright, just fold it around. And burnish it down. Also on the edges. We have a nice clean edge. Here we go. Alright, so now you have a nice clean edge on this side. You have a nice edge on the corners, and this we're gonna apply also. You can add, by the way, you can add a black piece on here if you like. I don't think it's needed because we're gonna add design paper on here, but if you like, you can do that, of course. Alright, so yes, I am pretty satisfied how it looks. So cool. Yep, this is where I was afraid of. That's why I'm going to check it nicely and burnish it down, because we don't want it to getting loose, especially on the corners. Okay, cool. Yep, that's the first. Well, not the first, but it's coming together. That's why I really love. Alright, so now we have a nice sturdy piece, very sturdy, love it. Now this is coming on here with metal hinges and a closure, and then the lid, of course, too. So cool, absolutely cool. Now what is the best thing to do first? I definitely want to play with the design papers, so it's not all with black and everything, but you have to think forward. Okay, so so for the pieces you can add your design paper on. The album I will do, of course, later. So what's next? What is next? I think first I go with the design paper on the outside, because I am not sure. I want to add perhaps something on the sides, but I don't know just yet. But let me just show you what I have in mind, perhaps. I don't know. So I have these little pieces right here. And if I want to use these, then the best way to do that is on this piece, because you can't go on the inside. Not on the bottom pieces, you can't. You just can't get in there. So the best way to do this is put these, and they are small, but are they too small? I really think it's a lovely extra piece. But you also can use these for the drawers. That's also a nice thing to add on. So what do you say? These are also nice to use for the little drawers. Oh, now I can't choose. But shall we just start with the design paper on the outside so we can decide later on? Alright. Shall we do that? Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Yes, okay, I'm nervous. Because it's the first time that I ever used my own papers. Alright guys. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna open it, and I'm super nervous on how to use it, and yeah, you have no idea how nervous I am. Alright, so let me unpack this. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I have no clue. What shall we do for the papers? Well, first of all, I am gonna move my tags and cards so I can use these later. Let me put these right there. So yeah, I'm also the cover. You never know when I'm gonna use these, but you can use it, of course. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna brainstorm a little what I want on the outside, and then just, oh my gosh, let's play. Let's play. It's playtime. Okay, it's definitely playtime. So the best way that I always like to do is just put these a little and they open, and then just grab your project and then just see what you want to use. Oh my gosh, I love the color combination. I just keep going and going and going. But what would you like to see on the outside? What would you see? This keeps going, guys. My table is too small. But what shall we do on the outside? What shall we do? What shall we do? I have no clue. I think for the drawers it will be amazing if I use that for the drawers. Really love that. But for the outside, I think this will look amazing on the bottom. Don't you think? I just think it would look amazing. But it's also the darkest one I have. Well, I can use borders, of course. That will be also nice to make a border with this one. It's a small border right here. And then, that's also nice. Options. Cool. Okay, I am gonna brainstorm for this and then I'll come back to you guys. Otherwise, this really takes too long. But yeah, oh my gosh, it's too much. Oh my gosh, yeah. Let me just check it out which one I want for the outside. Oh well, I'm just gonna start with you guys. I'm just see how it goes. Okay, so what I did, yep. I'm just gonna start with these. So I did cut 3.5 inch of this paper. And now of course I am just going to attach these. Just gonna see how it goes. Just having fun and step by step. I'm gonna use my black my black distress ink for the edges. I think that fits perfectly. And I must confess, my paper is pretty thick, and if I like to do this all over again, then I would probably not using this thickness again. But I think that's my beginner's mistake. I thought the thicker the better, but that's probably not true at all. But we'll just see how it all ends. So I'm just gonna start with this little strip because I love strips. You know that by now. And I'm just going to go. Oh, this is not nice. This it fits, but just barely. That's because my box is the same size as as the papers. Gosh, it's so windy outside. Do you hear that? It feels like I'm just blown away, that my roof is gonna move in just a second. Okay, let's start this on the bottom, and I'm gonna put this the best I can in the middle because it's just barely fitting, but it fits. Okay, let's go to the last piece. There we go. Yes. And burnish it down. Alright. Now I think it would be nice if we do this same strip on this side so it looks like one compartment. Do you agree with me that, or do you think, no, yeah, that's ugly, don't do it? Okay. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, so yep, I am gonna cut again 3 pieces of 1/2 inch. And I'm gonna do exactly the same thing on this side, alright? Then I'll be back to you. Okay guys, so I made up my mind, sorry. And I'm gonna use this piece of paper. That's the one where my daughter the most proud of is. So this is also, if you like another one, then just grab another one, of course, but this is, I really like to use this paper on the outside just to, this is for my girl. Girl, you made it, you did it so well. So that's why I use, now not only that, no, not only that reason, but I just love how this turns out. So you see on the outside that it has a Sherlock Holmes theme. Yay! Alright, perhaps I'm a little crazy, I know, but I think I'm gonna say so many times how proud I am on my girl. Well, not only on my girl, because I did my part also. But it's just so strange to use your own papers. It's I don't know. Yeah. It's strange that I can tell you that. Okay, last part, and then we go decorate those 2 lids, those 2 other pieces, so we can go to the outside first. Okay. How does this looks? Okay, I like it. don't you? I like it very, very much. And this still looks good if we do this on this side. Still looks good, so I still don't know. But as long as we not put any design paper on the inside, then it's okay. Alright, so next up, what shall we do first? Well, we keep the inside plain. So I think we can, shall we do first these drawers? I just love doing that first, just to have something already inside, so it's not completely first all doing the papers and then doing that or this, or yeah, I'm gonna do that because I definitely want to use those stripes on these papers. Oh yeah, let me grab it and okay, where are the stripes? Where is it? Here is it. Okay. And still I have no clue how many papers we do need for the complete box. I have no clue. But we'll just go along and see what happens. Alright, so I'm gonna cut a full strip out of this. So this is 1 inch, so a 7/8 will do. So I'm gonna cut a 7/8 strip. 7/8, or just a little itchy tiny, a little larger. Something that fits right here. Oh my gosh, love it. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna cut my pieces, and you know how much I like using no measurements, so this works perfect for me. Don't forget to stretch your edges. That makes your project so much nicer if you do that, especially with thick papers like these. Okay, and glue it on. Okay, nice black edge all the way around. Burnish it down. Yes, okay, let's do the other one. Thought I saw correctly which line. Check it. Ba-dum. And here we go. And I do not know if I think I am, but if I want to do it all the way around, totally depends on how many papers that I have left. So that's a thing that I like to save for later perhaps, because the inside we can just leave it black. I can do some nice black all the way around it, but that's totally, I really think that we can make those drawers all the way around, so, and then the inside nice black. What do you say? I think that's yeah, that's definitely needed, but if we have the space, of course. So oh, do we have the space for that? I hope we do. But for now, this looks amazing. So what do you think? Shall we do something like this? It's pretty big. Or shall we... Okay, I have a lot of bronze pieces. I also can use those little pieces like this. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute too. Yes, I'm definitely gonna use those cute little one. And then perhaps, well, I also have a bigger one. Oh, here one. And then a bigger one for the album. Oh, okay, what do you say? What do you say? Do you want this one? Or do you want a small one? Oh my goodness. We have options. Too many options. Hate it. I hate too many options. Oh, this looks good too. Okay. But it's a very small drawer, so... Gosh, I can't decide. Well, if I do these, then I still can use these on the side. Can be done. I am gonna apply the small ones just to see which one I like the best. Okay, see, I have 3 different sizes. Alright, oh, these are the same ones. These are the same ones. Okay, so yes, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna put these on and then I'm gonna go further than that. So what's needed? What's needed? Of course, search your middle. Oh, that's around here, and then search your middle. That is the middle. Okay. Now I know that is a little larger, so alright. This is the fun part. So that's why I wanna make it a little, yeah, I know that, how you call that. Not first doing all this, then doing that. No, just a little mixing around makes it a little more fun, I believe. Okay, make sure that this points down. And now I don't know if this fits perfect or that I need to cut a piece off. So let me check. Ooh, it might be better to cut a little piece off. Just a little tiny edge. Yep, here it goes. There we go. And then the bottom piece does fit, I believe. Alright, so let me... Oh, no, okay. The bottom piece needs also a little cutting off. Okay, so that was not planned. So, because I don't know if you have such of this thing. So check your husband's garage or perhaps, but Diane, I really think that if you don't have anything like that, those two, they are cheap to be found in a dollar store or something, but yeah, I'm sorry for that, but those pieces are just a little too long, so needs to be cutting down a little. Alright, now don't cut yourself with those. Okay, but isn't this cute? This is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Alright guys, so I am gonna put the other one inside. Sorry about my voice. I get a little excited. Oh my gosh, I am super excited. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine, I really can't, how this would look like when it's all done. Huge project, that I can tell you. Huge. Well, yeah, it's different. It needs so many things to do, so many different things to do than just making an album. And once in a while, I love making these. Alright, this is my fault for just cutting the board first. Thought it would be handier, but alright, this is cool. Cool. Open it up and burst it down. And push it as hard as you can so it's nice and flat. Yeah, cool. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love it. Those little dwarfs. Cool. Alright, so yes. So the next step, what we can do is I am gonna leave the inside black. So I'm gonna put my black in here, doing the edges and the inside. So you can do that yourself. Yes, you can. And then I am gonna put my stripes all the way around. So that is what I'm gonna do. Alright, you can do it. Shall we do one together? That's a possible thing to do. But let me first then cut the papers first. Otherwise it takes way too long. Okay guys, so I cut all my pieces and let me just start with the strips outside. Okay, put it on nicely in the middle. So I smooched all my edges. Let's go on the back. Almost time to feed the dogs. Well, doggies. And myself, of course. Time flies when you're having fun. That's always the case. I'm not even hungry, just because I'm super excited how it's all. Yeah. Now the fun starts, guys. That's so true. The fun starts. Now it comes bit by bit, it all together. Love it. Okay, so I cut all my strips and I must confess that I just grabbed the measurements for the box beside it and then just cut 1 or 2 millimeters smaller than that. So that is actually what I did with these. Now this one takes a little bit more because of the board. That's why I need to get as flat as possible. But cut this a little shorter, but it's just a little piece that you see. Not a big deal, but it's better to cut it just a little shorter so you don't have the same troubles that I did. It's not a trouble, it's just a minor unprofessional touch. There we go. Here we go. Alright, another last piece. And then we have a super sturdy, nice little drawer. And keep in mind that I just used pizza chipboard. You use the gray chipboard and it's even looking better. Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. Alright. I can't. Well, it's a minor, a little. You see that? See that little piece coming here? I don't like it, but that's how it is. Alright, so. Very, very cool. I don't do the bottom. That's a waste of paper. Okay guys, so I want to show you how it fits inside. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. Okay, stop my exquisite enthusiasm, yeah, but I love it. So cool. Yeah. But first, it's time to have some lunch with my doggies. All right, I will see you.